Yes, it is. That's a big butt.
There's an enemy in Banjo-Kazooie called Big Butt. It's actually a rather powerful enemy. It's invincible.
And how do you defeat it?
I just said it's invincible. You don't defeat it. You can hit it a few times and it'll be stunned for several seconds, but you can't actually beat it. It's a blue bull, I think. I mean, I know it's a bull. I think it's blue.
That's annoying to put an enemy like that in a game.
Well, it only appeared 3 times, fortunately.
That's good.
So one thing about this fight, wouldn't it hurt Link more to smack into that thing than it would hurt the monkey to have its perch destabilized?
Yes, it would. I guess Link just has a hard head.
Must.
Looking at all the stuff he's had to go through each game, he kind of needs one.
He has an adamantium skull.
Yes, he does.
Ow.
How by everything. Which next player is known to say in the bathroom? Is that,
Nintendo Capri Sun.
that's it. 'Cause, I was watching a video of him playing Minecraft with a couple of other people, and he died, and he made like a raven for him, and on the side it says he died in the bathroom. That's like,
Oh, my ass. Oh, my everything.
bye bye bug.
Link's just standing there. He doesn't know the bug is about to die. Why doesn't he stab it? He's like, dude, did I party too hard?
Bye bye monkey.
And Link apparently is scary. Shiny. And self-levitating.
Yes, we did free you from evil. Because we're good people like that. Going around saving people from darkness. It's what we do.
And this continues a pattern of the boomerang just getting more awesome with every game.
Yes. I like how happy Link looks there. Awesome! I got a boomerang!
You would want that pig and you need one big.
Yes, let's go do that, Smithna.
As if that isn't always what you do.
Ow.
What did you do?
I cracked my knuckles. I did it a bit too hard.
I'm just thinking of during one of the FFA voice acting recording sessions, Keish said she was doing algebra. I said, algebra? That's what the Little Mermaid wears. And then Jen, a couple seconds later, Jen said that pun was physically painful. I'm like, how is it painful? She's like, because I facepalmed too hard. I'm like, well, that's not my fault. I'm gonna have to leave for about 30 seconds soon to refill my water.
That's fine. I'll keep the viewers entertained with random stuff.
How is that different from what we usually do?
I'll be on my own for 30 seconds.
Okay.
I kind of wants to just go boom when you defeat him.
Yay, Orioles have tied the game.
Who's won the game?
Nobody, the Orioles tied it.
Ah,
In the bottom of the 7th inning. There are 9 innings.
I I guess that's good for you, who you support then.
And it was good.
Yes, the Baltimore team.
Did you meet Pauline?
Because I'm in Baltimore, or I'm around Baltimore. Known throughout the country as the city where lots of people go for drugs. And lots of people get shot because of drugs.
That's kind of like where I live. It's been known as. I know, you trust me. And even though we're not, my town's not the biggest town, we are known for a lot of gun crime, which is bad.
Well, I don't know. A lot of gun crime in Britain is not the same thing as a lot of gun crime in the U.S.
No, it's not.
A lot of gun crime in Britain is probably like average gun crime in the U.S.
Probably.
If that.
Yeah, because I think it's a lot harder to get a gun over here. If I remember right.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. And you got the compass.
Yes, I got the compass.
Once my past. Big such. What do you think big?
And apparently it has a monkey tracker as well.
Yes. Now, here I'm trying to find, okay, where is everything? And I'm thinking, where's the map? Seriously, where's the damn map, guys?
Oh, and a treasure chest tracker too. It's a lot more than a compass, really.
It's a magical, awesome compass. I'm still looking for that map I do not have. I usually get, maps usually the first thing I get, but this time, like, nope. Time to blow that wall up. This time I do it without being blown up myself, so yay!
Boom. But that is not the map.
Nope, that is 20 rupees.
But that is a map. You
Yes.
can tell because it's a shiny chest.
Yay! Now I can see where everything is.
Mischief managed. Alright, be right back.
Okay then. I solemnly swear I am up to no good. Okay, so I'm back in this room. There is an item in here. What item that is, I can't remember. It's been a couple of weeks since I played this. Well,
I was afraid you hadn't gotten that reference.
yes. It was because of Harry Potter that I started writing myself, so I kind of had to get that reference. Have you read all the books?
Yes, I have. And I've seen all the movies.
Same. It's quite weird because if I wasn't a gamer, I wanted to get into Harry Potter myself because my mum was gave me the first game, like, here, play this. Okay, plays it, finish it. Is this based on a film? Okay, watch the film. Is this based on a book? Yeah, which book? This is awesome. I want to be a writer. Start writing.
I'm more of an editor myself. Like in terms of my job. But you can finally get rid of those things.
Yes.
And the other dungeon where these guys show up, there's a much more dangerous situation.
I can't remember what other dungeon you're in.
Ooh, piece of heart.
Yes, I need 3 more.
I'm thinking that, like, because I heard that some midway through the development process, the developers decided that they wanted to make the game longer than it was. I'm guessing the reason why that's the reason why you need 5 heart pieces to get a heart container, because they'd already put enough in there And then they decided they were making the game longer, so they have more dungeons, more bosses, more heart containers. So that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Also, you found a crazy bird lady.
Yes.
Or crazy looking, at least.
Yes. There is a theory I want to have that is whatever she is, but it can't spoil for later in the game. So I'll tell you after we finish this bit. So now I've heard we're going to get them chests that I can see on my map. But first, more weed killing. Yeah, if I didn't get them seeds I wanted.
You got nuts.
Oh no.
In the third Austin Powers movie, Dr. Evil and Austin Powers are climbing up a ladder. Dr. Evil's ahead and his pants fall down, and Austin says, "I always knew you were crazy, but now I can see you're nuts."
I don't think I've seen any of them films all the way through.
They're all, I mean, the jokes are pretty much the same in each one of them, and they even point to that fact. At one point in the last film, it has Ozzy Osbourne, you know, like on his reality show, saying it's the same fucking joke.
Yes, I know the main guy kind of repetitive in his stuff that he does.
Mike Myers, you mean?
Yes, him. I could see him. I could see different roles he's been, but I couldn't remember his name. Cause I know he was him. I know he was Shrek. I know he was Cat in the Hat.
Yes. He started out on Saturday Night Live, if you know what that is.
I've heard of that. I think we've got our own variation of it, but with British comedians.
It's a show that it's an American TV show that's been on for, I don't know, probably almost 4 decades now. It's basically a series of little comedy sketches.
That's not the same as the one here, then, because ours I think is more like stand-up comedy.
No, this isn't stand-up comedy, this is sketch comedy.
I probably have heard of it, but heard of it ages ago that I've completely forgot about it. In my look.
I love it how it tells you that the boss is on the first floor. It's like, I'm sure glad the boss is on the first floor, because there aren't any other floors. Oh goody, Oreos are ahead.
Whatever you want to call them.
Random oblins.
Yes. Yeah. Fan Zelda movie called Sage of Darkness.
No.
I've not actually watched it, but I've seen the bloopers. And every time there's a voice in the background that's not meant to be there, the guy who plays Link keeps on going, "Cursed moblins."
There's one, I've seen part of a one called The Legend of Link, and if you take the acronym of that, you can get an idea of what kind of a movie it is. The acronym is LOL.
Very funny.
Because it's a parody. What? Oh, it's pretty funny. I just never got around to watching the end of it.
That should be the whole Zelda thing. You should go watch them.
Wait, did you just hit it in the ass? didn't know
Yes.
it was even vulnerable in the ass.
I think I just got a lucky shot.